Incoming transmission.
And we're live. Hey everybody, it is Sunday night. It is Atop the Fourth Wall plays Star Trek Elite Force, and I have a ring light now properly set up here. It's also far bigger than it needs to be, and the tripod that it's on is just kind of gripping kind of weirdly to the two monitors right here. So this will be interesting. Right now I have it on just like rotating colors. Otherwise I could just have it be, you know, consistent lighting across, which ironically makes me kind of pinkish purple. Jonathan Fuentes, Captain on the Bridge, salute! Patrick Caulfield, we'll get your super chat in a minute. So yeah, thank goodness for Five Below. A lot of cheap stuff, a lot of cheap, interesting stuff there, which I'll show off in a minute. Joining us this evening, we've got Zen.
Damn it, Kim, I told you not to drive us to the Ghost Bunny. Ghost Bunny reporting in for Janeway.
And we've got the game show reviewer.
Glory to New Aristotska and the United Federation of Planets.
Locuus with quite a bit. Last time on Star Trek Voyager, the Elite Force was sent to the Scavengers matchup of ships, which included weirdly fascistic-looking parts of a Federation ship. There, Ensign Monroe began to run and shout, "Stealth mission!" while killing anything that moves.
Also, man, this sucks.
Man, this sucks!
Patrick Caulfield, once again, Linkara gets me to try a new franchise, up to episode 14 of Stargate SG-1. So far, I really like it and appreciate that the characters aren't stupid, but that Emancipation episode was garbage. Why did you
We told
watch
you to
that?
skip it! Skip
Not even
Emancipation!
syndication.
Always skip Emancipation!
Not even syndication shows it!
SKH's
I'm
video
sorry.
production, the opening SFX keep me looking at my cell.
I am sorry. I am so sorry. But anyone who voluntarily watches Emancipation after we expressly told you not to, you have no sympathy from me.
Speaking of, is it Morbin time yet? I saw Morbius. I have morbed. I will talk about that later. We'll talk about Danganronpa and Morbius and Sonic and Cinderella and Dumbo, I guess. We have a lot to talk about.
777, you should eat Harry. And Yamara,
I
so
don't
considering
know.
the stream was delayed, how much yelling should we expect from the next episode? I'm expecting a lot. Not as much as you would think. There is yelling, but not quite as much. I was actually kind of surprised how I kind of restricted my rage a little bit at this. I think I explained at the beginning of the episode, 9 years later since the vlog, plus the fact that we've had more movies like it, the impact of it just has lessened. Megatim, and actually I will be praising quite a few things in it. It's still garbage. I still hate it. I absolutely despise it. Still think it's worse than Batman v Superman. Mega Timmy Tommy, anyone watch Mitchell vs. the Machines? I'm watching it now. We'll probably do Free Guy next. I have not, but I have heard it is good. So one of the things I got from Five Below, I was very curious about this because I haven't seen this before. These are probably garbage, but I just wanted to check them out anyway. Wireless controllers for a Nintendo Switch, which are basically like third-party Joy-Cons. I've never seen third-party Joy-Cons before. So, and they're only $20, so these are probably gonna suck, but I'm gonna give them a try, see if they're any good. I don't think they actually attach to the Switch itself, even though it looks like there's a slidey thing in there where it could possibly do that.
They're probably going to be trash, something awful. But
Oh, yeah.
oh well.
Anyway, we got a lot of super chats coming in. Let's try to get through these before we get to the game.
Alrighty. Cameron Tive. Linkara, did you really call Independence Day trash in your last video?
Yes, Independence Day is a bad movie. It's an enjoyable bad movie, but it's still a bad movie.
Which
I will
explains-
fight you on that. I like Independence Day.
Oh, I love Independence Day.
Welcome to Earth.
Yeah,
But anyway.
I like it, but it's still a garbage film. It's a fun garbage film. It's like Megaforce. They're enjoyably bad. There is such a thing as so bad it's good kind of movies.
Also,
Wrap
before we
yourselves
move
in.
on to answer the super chat of should I eat Harry? I don't know. He seems kind of high in fat. Kim, I need you to bathe in oil. We need to test this.
See, T. Williams, I hope everyone has a happy Father's Day. Happy Juneteenth. Happy Pride Month. Trans rights forever.
Yeah, there's a lot that falls on today, but happy Juneteenth and happy Pride and happy Father's Day.
Also, Dipper says happy Father's Day to Crimson, who is not with us today.
Yep. And of course, trans rights are civil rights, are human rights. So, yeah. Especially in this time where trans rights are under attack all over the goddamn place.
Everywhere.
Cameron Heaton, Man of Steel, Pa Kent, the kids on the bus are over there.
And over there needs to think for themselves.
God damn it, I should have thought of that. That would have been good. Damn it, God.
Hey,
There's
you can
still
still
time.
include it somehow. You can still include it.
Time.
Grinning Chompy, are you going to bring up in the upcoming review that even Mark Miller disliked Man of Steel?
Not really. I don't, because people can still have different opinions. I'm sure there's plenty of comic creators who actually loved Man of Steel. And as a reminder, if you liked Man of Steel, good for you. You do, as I said in the Batman v Superman review, I am not the ultimate arbiter of what constitutes good or bad films or what you should or should not watch. If you enjoy it and the rest of the Snyderverse, go right ahead. You do not have to agree with me on that. But I absolutely despise it, and I'm going to tear it apart when we get to it. A lot of it's going to be nitpicks.
Hey, Lou, but
as I say also in the review, that's only because I know where the movie's going, so I have more time to just be annoyed by everything else.
I mean, it's your prerogative. It's your review. You have every right to view it as how you should, and I'm sorry you got all the flack from the comments on Twitter because people are weird.
The Snyder fans were unhappy that I pointed out that a hallway was more green than it should be. Although, that's a weird thing in itself because I have a Blu-ray rip that was provided by someone else, and it looks different on the HBO Max and apparently another one. I don't think it looks good in any of them, but it looks less green than the Blu-ray version, so I don't know what to tell you there.
I will say this, though, and in regards to those third-party Joy-Cons, those Joy-Cons suck. Linkara.
These Joy-Cons suck.
7 Star from 7. Since we're sharing new series, Spy X Family is such an amazingly wholesome, sweet, and awesome manga/anime I just finished getting caught up on. Cool.
Yep, I've heard good things about Spy X Family, but I'm not really an anime guy.
Anya is just Chica in chibi form. I'm convinced that Spy X Family is a prequel to Love is War.
Sid Fidel, I believe that is. Last time on Star Trek Voyager Elite Force, man, this sucks. Jonathan Fuentes. Lewis. Hey, I don't mean to rain on your parade, but I know those Joy-Cons. I have them. They don't really work, or at least they didn't for me.
Well, hopefully I'll have better time with them. Otherwise, I wasted $20.
Patrick Caulfield. Wait, didn't she say you got them from Five Below?
Yeah, but Five Below has some items that are higher than $5.
Yeah. All right, Patrick Caulfield. I didn't know. I'm literally a newbie to this and didn't remember the episode you mentioned. I didn't pay attention to episode titles till after I've watched them. Plus, I'm watching on Hulu and it still has it. That's no excuse. Danny Fenlon. Zack
Damn it,
Snyder.
Kim. For that, you're getting a reprimand and official court order. Court-martial.
Zack Snyder looked at the evil Rami Uncle Ben memes and decided it will work for John Kent. Mega Timmy Tommy, happy Father's Day, except for those of you with terrible dads. Then happy Mother's Day too, Father Figures Day. Big Jack Films. Hey, Linkara, I'm covering the Tim Burton Batman duology this month. 89 came out this weekend, and Returns is incoming. Gave you a nice shout-out to your reviews. Good resource.
Thank you so much. Glad I could be of some help.
Anymaru, are you going to cover how Cal is only showing remorse when he killed a Kryptonian, not for all the other humans who died in the fight?
I think I've said enough about the review already. I think you should just, hold out for what is going to happen. But the answer is no in that regard, because I have a bigger point and bigger issue with that scene than just that. I mean, he didn't really have much time to mourn for other people during that during that period.
From me, a pickle. Ever watched Andromeda? If so, what'd you think of it? Oh,
I have not. I've seen some SF Debris reviews of Andromeda. I have the first season, but I haven't watched it.
I am the reason behind the first Andromeda reviews. I'm not kidding.
Oh, you paid for those?
I paid for the first Andromeda reviews that SF Debris did, which probably has one of my favorite jokes. It has many of my favorite jokes, up to and including, well, they probably had to rearm the High Guard, as this wiki says, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Truth, Hope, Love. If you review another Flash comic, any Ezra Miller jokes will be told?
Wasn't planning on it, but, you never know in the future.
Matt Way. Hey, Linkara, are you a whiz kid with a TRS-80?
I mean, technically, because I do have a TRS-80.
You're a child of the damned. No.
Hey, how was your summer vacation?
Oh, it was great. I learned so much at my insert camp name here.
How is Miss Wilson doing these days?
On her 14th regeneration.
Corn CX. Zen, thoughts on the announcements for the Final Fantasy VII 25th anniversary?
I cannot believe that Crisis Core is getting remastered, and now I want to replay the Final Fantasy VII series. I have the original copy of Crisis Core. I've just never played it fully. And I'm really excited for that, and I'm excited for the announcements of new Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It's really cool.
This is not a super chat, but I gotta read this. We know you're not an anime guy. You're a really well-designed 3D animation by GSR. Damn it, he's on to me! Why do you think it's so delayed? I have to animate everything.
Yeah. And I'm just a VTuber. I'm just a bunny.
Daniel Brand, Baby Sinclair, happy not the Mama's Day.
Grinning Chompy, we'll get you super chat in a minute. Dragon's Mensch Silver Flare. I play my Switch with an SN30 Pro controller based on the SNES controller with added twin sticks, ZL and ZR, as well as the home and photo buttons. Works great, feels great in hand, recommended. I just tend to play it as the full console for the most part. Jedi Dragon Protector, what's your impression of Flashpoint Beyond? I don't know, I never read it.
And there's Grinning Chompy.
Yep, it's more the fact that Miller, the Lord of Edge, so prefers Superman to not be, edgy. I guess he still really does get Superman, like you said, and for the animals. Yep. It's weird, but a lot of creators just like Superman as he is. Anyway, we are finally through the Super Chats. Just to be aware, we are probably only going to go through the Borg and Species 8472 missions, and then call it a night, because I need to get back to work on the thing. It all depends on when we end, but it's likely we'll just be doing those, and then we'll save the Dreadnought for next time.
7 Seraphim 7. Also, woo, Silk Song trailer. Back on the Final Fantasy 7 stuff. I'm really excited. I do have Surge of Derberus. I'm a fan of Final Fantasy 7 expanded material. I'm not really a big fan of Final Fantasy 7 itself.
Robert Willing, honest question. What do you think, who do you think has had better big events lately, Marvel or DC? Neither is not an option, LOL.
I can say neither because I haven't read enough of them to really know.
Don't forget to optimize the stream.
Ban!
Look, I'm optimized. Check out these great textures.
Kana is very blown away by the textures.
Why are we all crowded
okay.
around this one Borg?
We have engaged the Borg. Do the Borg dance. Nice face textures, butthead.
To the Borg!
Before we get any more super chats, I just want to briefly dive into Morbius because I have Morb. I've been feeling kind of bad lately. We haven't found out the exact state yet. There's something going on, I think, with my kidneys. When I did blood work the other day, it said potential kidney disease, but we need to go with blood work again, and I'm going to get things checked out. So I've been kind of bad. I've been bad lately. So I decided to do something fun, and in the morning where I was feeling bad, I watched Morbius. It's an okay movie. It's not really good, but it's really boring in the first half, and the last half is really bad special effects. So I was just laughing at the bad special effects. It's not good, but it's fun to riff on. So I wouldn't really recommend it, but I morbed, so you don't have to.
Why am I the only one with an infinity modulator?
Yeah, kind of sad.
Why
Patrick
isn't
Caulfield.
everyone armed with one?
So far, Hammond and Teal'c are my favorites. When a potential plague is introduced, Hammond tells the president, get people who aren't attached to us and shot on sight if any escape. Where was Hammond in 2020? We're not going to spoil that. Clockwork Soul. My Star Trek knowledge is a bit limited. Have the Borg ever attempted to assimilate Janeway, or would that be too much of a task for them? They actually did once.
They actually did once. No, twice, technically.
But yeah, I fully agree that Jared Leto is not a good part of this film, and if you don't like him, you're probably gonna hate this. But Matt Smith does a good job. Matt Smith is having a blast. They waste him in this film, but Matt Smith is having a ball.
Big Jack Films. Don't know if you noticed this in Man of Steel, but the Wayne Tech logo is actually for Bale's Batman. They hinted they originally wanted him. Honestly, would have made a better start to the DCEU.
I don't know why they would want. Why would they would want that? They'd expect that, considering Bale already mentioned that he didn't want to do anymore after Dark Knight Rises.
Gordon ZX. Probably gonna have a note for this, but with Final Fantasy VII remake is now on Steam, would you ever stream it in the future?
I could do that, though I've never actually played Final Fantasy VII before, so that might be fun.
I would recommend playing the original Final Fantasy VII on Steam first, because the remake is loose terms, because it goes a very different direction.
Lacuus. Hey Zen, how many Morbin instances did you count? He does not say a Morbin time, that is not an option.
Well, now they all have iMods. Why did they have them out to begin with?
He morbed over 9,000 times, and I want to tell you something, like, legit, what broke me is, like, there's a sequence in the film where they're fighting, he's fighting, the other vampire, and they're fighting on the ceiling, and the camera work goes like this, and then they go down, and he fights him down on the subway, and it does a speed-up effect, and it slows down, and for some reason they do this, like, sound wave effect, where he hits him and like sound waves disperse and it looks like color and it's stupid, and they do the 300 thing where the speed up slow down, and I lost it because it's so damn bad. It looks so bad and they're trying to make it so epic, and I'm just like, it made me die laughing.
Did you guys
sent
see
me
that?
to the morb.
What?
Borg in this alcove right here, it comes out to attack them, everyone else starts shooting at it, but none of them can kill it. They're firing at point-blank range. I think they did more damage to themselves instead.
Well, it just kind of goes to prove the point that everyone else sucks except you.
I guess, but
yeah,
still.
Morbius sent me to the Morb. It is number 1 on Morb's magazine. It sold over more billion copies, and that's all I have to say on that.
It's Foster. We have to save him.
How do we...
I detect no
Force field goes down in a minute. At the very far end.
Unnecessary, but wrong.
The force field to your left
Our primary
will fail.
utmost importance.
Oh no, wait, no, it's the other one. To the right.
I'm with John the Wizard. Assimilating these people will just drag down our collective intelligence.
This is your chance to make things right.
Also, Kama says hi.
Rescue Foster.
2MZA. Zen, did you watch the original Inspector Gadget cartoon, or planning to watch it in the future?
I've seen it as a kid. I don't plan to watch it anytime soon, but we'll probably have to watch it for the Disney debate eventually because that was a Disney movie eventually. So yeah.
And I think I'm missing one. Yeah, Mega Timmy Tommy. Speaking of movie moments that broke us, mine was the mice of the live-action cats.
The second half of Morbius just like legit broke me. I was just like, I was laughing so hard, and it made my pain kind of go away. So I mean, kidney pain is not fun, and Morbius cured it. So I guess he's a pretty good doctor, maybe. I don't know.
What's the matter? Go on down!
Took you to morgue! Anymoru, when is your next PO unboxing? I found something that might help you this Halloween and wanted to make sure you receive it before that time.
We released a PO unboxing like a month ago. I do not know when the next one will be. It all depends on if we have enough packages. Anyway, were you saying something?
No, I'm all done with my Morbius talk.
Try the control panel again, because that force field is not supposed to be there anymore. Oh, yeah, okay, there we go. The Duke. Is it ironic that Power Rangers Wild Force needs to be sped up, slowed down before 300 did, and yet 300 is best known for it?
Yep, it's because Zack Snyder kind of pioneered ramping effects in his movies, and just like, no one watches Power Rangers, so.
Yeah, well, most people recognize Mighty Morphin before they get to Wild Force. It's the thing where 300 was the big thing at the time. But yeah, so Morbius was a fun distraction. I'm going to be watching Spider-Man next, but I'm trying to find a good download or find a good way to get it. So I think I found it, but we're working on it. If not, then I'm gonna go on to the games for my Spider-Man-a-thon. Morbius was at the bottom of my Spider-Man-a-thon. It was probably the weakest so far, but yeah.
Robert Willing, as a longtime fan, I gotta ask, since it's their 30th anniversary, what happened to Linkara, the character's crush on Harley Quinn? Did he ever get over her?
He got over her.
Well, she found Ivy, so, like, she has her love.
Yep.
Random number guy, hazard team or not, they're red shirts and not a player character. Their life expectancy is counted in drama. Or parody Janeway force set their iMods to stun. Either makes sense.
How does your people's aim suck so much?
They're stormtroopers. Literally.
Move it. He's hurt bad, Monroe. He's got to.
Danny Fenlon, no spoilers for Kenobi, but God, Star Wars fans need to wait for the series to finish before complaining about supposed plot holes. Yeah, no kidding.
Indeed.
I will drink to that. One moment.
Mind you, it helps for me that I don't give a crap about a lot of the expanded Star Wars universe in general, but I liked Kenobi, so like I don't notice any particular plot holes. I know what they're talking about, I just don't care.
I'm caught up, by the way.
Very good.
Yes, I think I know what they're talking about too.
But yeah, that's pretty much all that's gone on in my neck of the woods. I have been hard at work on Danganronpa. I'm on Chapter 3. I just got to the class trial of Chapter 3 of Danganronpa 2. So that's how things are progressing for that review. As soon as I finish a chapter, I script for that chapter. So we're about halfway done with the game, and it just, it's taking a long time. But Danganronpa 2 is coming along nicely. I'm looking forward to doing more after the stream. But that's mostly what I've been doing. We put out the Cinderella Disney debate. The next one is Dumbo, that's already up and gonna be posted next Friday. So things are happening. I'm hard at work. Hard at work.
Was that Gerard who went flying? That was awesome.
I think it was Chang, actually.
Oh, that was still awesome.
hard-working bun, even with my kidney stuff. I'm trying to get stuff done. Sonic is being very well received. I'm very happy with that. I'm working on Sonic next Friday because Origins drops, so I'll be able to start that Let's Play. But that's everything that's happening in my neck of the woods. Just a lot of Danganronpa, a lot of Sonic, and I'm warped.
Why do you people not know how to do rapid fire shots? Jeez. This is why Ensign Monroe is the best.
Everyone's being court-martialed.
I want everyone after the stream, not right now, but after the stream, to go look up Corridor Digital Stormtroopers if they were accurate.
Ben, if you replace my kidneys with bunnies, I think I would die instantly. I need kidneys to filter out, like, the toxins and the bad things.
Do you, though?
Which way?
Hey, then, we simply get real bunnies to filter out all the toxic crap.
I need bunny hop. I need bunny hop or beer, but that's part of the problem that, you know, I have in my here's something funny. In my lab report, so I have excess creatinine, which is a waste. I have high BUN levels, high bun, excess bun. I have high CO2, or is a low CO2, but everything that's like dehydration and kidney issues. So it's
sorry.
like, yeah.
Daniel Brandt, I got you. Is what I'm saying. So if the Star Wars films exist in the Stargate verse, and Teal is a fan, what does he or any character think of the Stargate franchise? You think?
I do not know. Well, they do like Wormhole Extreme.
Let's see
I don't
what
know if they like them. I mean,
Draken mentioned. Let's see what Captain Janeway has to say about that. Of course, my Captain Janeway is perfect. I studied from the best. Kim,
I think that
you have
like
taught me everything I know.
I think like is too strong a word for the team of SG-1 and Wormhole Extreme.
Well, I like Wormhole Extreme.
Oh, Wormhole Extreme is awesome. It's the X. The X truly makes it. That's Kids Video Productions. Kids have 4 kidneys, but when they grow up, they turn into 2 adult knees. Yes, I know it's a bad joke. I can do worse.
That's it, SKHS Video Production. You're court-martialed. Walk out the airlock right now.
Sidekick Nick 4. Man of Steel question. Why did Zod try to terraform Earth? Just adapt the atmosphere like Clark did. Or adapt to the atmosphere like Clark did. Can't say he didn't know about it. He's standing right there. There's no downside. Doesn't take long, and they get superpowers.
Yep, he seems to be like, yeah, everyone's uncomfortable for a bit, but yeah, I don't get why he feels the need to terraform it to make it better, considering, additional superpowers and all that, but whatever.
Jeremy Atler, given the new season for Only Murders in the Building is next week, thoughts on the first season? Personally, I loved it and hyped for next week.
Never watched it.
Same. Anonymous user, thoughts on Lady Gaga as the next Harley Quinn?
I think it'll be cool, but I mean, you know what? I like Margot Robbie. I'm not gonna lie, the Suicide Squad was really good, so like,
Did they confirm that?
I believe so, but I'm not entirely sure. Kim, I want you to go and confirm something for me. Is Lady Gaga Harley Quinn? And if so, I want you to get Chakotay on this immediately. Make that movie happen.
JTSG. How do you make a movie out of something that had 10 episodes? It allegedly performed well on DVD. Hanimaru. Strange observation. Any anti-vaxxers die out in Star Trek? It seems most people are pretty much just fine with medical stuff in that era. I've never even heard of any.
It wouldn't surprise me if there were some kind of anti-vaxxers out there, but yeah.
That sound was my was one of the doors opening in the house.
Dun dun.
Oh yes, the hippies.
The hippies. Yeah, I mean, it could happen. It's conceivable.
Yeah, the space hippies.
Oh, the space hippies.
Now, Zen, I don't know if you've
forget
reached the space hippies yet.
No,
Kim,
Zen has not
I
reached
want
the
you to-
space hippies.
Kim, I found the space hippies. I want you to eject them immediately out of the airlock.
No, that's TOS.
Oh. I can't do a Kirk impression.
Do it. Hold on, you can't do a Kirk impression about the space hippies? You know what I have to say to that? Herbert? You don't get it. No, you don't get it. It's okay.
I'm trying to remember what the other stupid things they said in that episode besides Herbert.
All I
Herbert's
know
not the
is-
only stupid thing I can remember.
There's a thing on the wing of the plane.
I saw something on the wing of the plane. Well, the same thing happened to me.
In one life, there is a man with a mission.
That was such a great gag in
Mr.
Third Rock.
Mr. Spock.
I know. I love that bit. Every time someone quotes the wing on the plane thing, I always think of that.
I mean, I'm not sure, Sci-Fi Brony, because there was that one episode where they got high on spores, and hypospray wasn't there, so hypospray didn't help.
Oh, hold on. About anti-vaxxers in Star Trek, are there any? There was, but not anymore.
Not anymore.
Hey!
No, you don't understand that it all died out because of the cats, because the cats made the primal fear.
No, see, there are no anti-vaxxers in Star Trek because...
Yep.
Because the soundboard's not working.
The soundboard isn't working, damn it.
No!
There you go.
Make it to me, Tommy.
Because we are of the body, that's why. That's why they're anti-vaxxers.
Peace and tranquility, my friend.
Make it to me, Tommy says, if you do play the original Final Fantasy VII for the stream, do yourself a favor, be sure to get the ninth of the round for the final battle.
Peace and tranquility to you.
God, the
Peace and
hitboxes are really
tranquility.
kind of irritating. I keep hitting everyone else.
Michael Schrag, want to draw attention to
What story
dead
stuff?
end paranormal.
What is it, Seven?
The primary sub-processing matrix.
Whoa. What are you doing?
I should be able to download useful
I'm putting my hand in
information
it.
from the memory core. I shall attempt to pinpoint the exact location of the isodesium. Strange. The memory core is fragmented. Certain data is shielded. This is not typical of the Borg. All information is shared.
Baseborg are anything but typical. Intriguing.
What?
I've found more information about the Forge. This cube engaged a probe similar to the one Voyager encountered. The probes are sent by the Forge. Those vessels with sufficient technology to destroy the probes are transported here by the resulting explosions. Once here, this cube was invaded by a vessel sent from the Forge. The scavengers call them harvesters. They forcibly disassemble the trapped ships and take the parts and crew back to the Forge. They abducted hundreds of drones and nearly 1/4 of the ship before they were driven.
Harvester's resistance
Harvester's
quotient.
resistance quotient is extremely high.
A species even the Borg are afraid of?
We don't plan on sticking around long enough to...
I'd say they were afraid of them.
Seven. Any information on the isodesium?
Just a moment. Yes, 3 levels below. Quaternary Environmental Control Chamber 9 Alpha. There is more, but I cannot access it. Memory is fragmented.
That's good enough. Let's get moving. Seven.
I am sorry. I was distracted.
7? Seraphim 7? No!
Okay, let's move on.
Michael Schrag, want to draw attention to Dead End Paranormal Park on Netflix? It's a fun show with a Steven Universe / Gravity Falls vibes and a trans main character.
Yep, Vega said that she she just finished watching the rest of the season today.
7 Seraphim 7. That one psycho in DS9 who forced everyone onto a ship she forced to crash to live like Luddites while punishing anyone who doesn't toe the line, all the while acting sweet and it's for your own good. Oh God, that one.
Yeah, that episode sucks.
Man, this sucks.
Robert, that's gotta be on the soundboard too.
Yeah, that has to be on
Willie.
set.
besides Planet X, ever read any Star Trek novels?
Yeah, especially in particular the Q Continuum trilogy and the Star Trek New Frontier novels.
SKH Video Production. The soundboard is bored, and I'm not on board with that. Hey.
It is the word of Landru.
Towards the X, Zen. If Lewis streams the original Final Fantasy VII, would he get into the turn-based combat? Because it's usually a turn-off for most newcomers, alongside the outdated graphics.
I'm a Pokemon fan. I know how to, and Golden Sun fan. I know how to do turn-based combat.
Yeah, I can't speak for Linkara, but I'd hope you would get into it based on Pokemon.
Danny Fenlon, you have marshmallows for that crypto bonfire soon?
Oh, it is glorious.
It is Jerry Ryan voicing because this is the version 1.2, which includes Virtual Voyager.
Yep. Good times with crypto falling down and dying.
It is more than dying. It crashed and burned harder than just the Hindenburg. This is a disaster on par with that.
Try the Gatling gun.
Hey.
Man, this crypto sucks.
Liqueous. All this time we thought he was a powerful super being, yet he was just a child. He's not a child, he's 34! Big Bot, might have said this before, but I'd love to see a year-end list of your favorite uses of other footage, running gags, and on all the stuff you disqualified from your favorite jokes list.
Maybe at some point. There's a problem with that one, and it feels like it's not really my jokes then.
Yeah.
For the Isidesium. So, what part of the Borg ship is the big pit with the piss yellow smoke cloud?
Well,
what function in the collective does this serve?
That is the cloud of acid.
That's this is the piss yellow room. Don't you know that? You're in the toilet. Mega Timmy Tommy. Okay, scary question, but does anyone have any thoughts on Miles Morales' Thor? There you go. This is the waste extraction.
I'm just shaking my head.
Welcome to waste extraction.
I'm shaking my head at the question about the Miles Morales Thor thing.
Oh.
Chen, get the hell out of my way.
JTSG, Lewis, no opinion one way or another on this end, but curious why you're interested in crypto stuff falling.
Because crypto is awful.
Crypto is a scam. For those who don't know, crypto is a pyramid Ponzi scheme that drove up the prices of computer components and ruined the environment. You can Google it. It's very simple, but it's been proven.
So
NFTs are a scam. Bitcoin is a scam. It is all a scam. It is all bad, and its failure is good.
It's like NFTs. That's also a scam.
NFTs are especially a scam.
And NFTs are like the crypto scam of scams.
Scam on, scammity scammers.
How would you rate Janeway?
Scammers.
How would you rate Janeway as a captain on a scale from 1 to 10?
I would rate her 500 out of 10.
6 or 7. She's not the worst captain, but she could be doing a lot better.
Hey Draconis, when you eventually get to Dino Fury, are you planning to touch on the Sentai that were skipped and why? I.e. the Cops and Robbers theme?
Nope.
Okay. Animaru, this is far too complex for you to understand.
Far too complex for you to understand.
But yeah, I have no thought. I mean, I don't watch any of the Sentai, so I only know so much about Lupin Ranger and whatnot.
Robert Willing, what's better, What Ifs or Elseworlds?
I think What Ifs have
prefer
had
What
a
If.
lot more interesting things, because What Ifs tend to follow like specific like storyline stuff versus Elseworlds, which are just like, what if Superman was Frankenstein?
I prefer What If, because What If had a pretty good showing. I didn't like the Marvel Zombies part of What If, but like I enjoyed that a lot more because it's usually more fully formed. As for Best Captain is Janeway.
Neo252100 says, my grandmother called NFTs a confidence scheme when I described them to her. Grandma was a banker. A very good one, apparently.
Captain Janeway is the best. She is the best gremlin, and I love her. I love doing that impression, if you can't tell.
No.
That's it, Lewis. You're going to the brig. You have to do another Man of Steel review right now, and have it on my desk by yesterday.
Well, it's a tight deadline, but I think you can do it.
I mean, when else do I get a chance to do my Janeway voice? Because, I mean, Janeway's only in this game.
Yeah.
Are there any other characters whose lines you like to read in Janeway voice? Well, I mean...
It's only blipped into existence there.
It is the hub through which all Borg thoughts are processed and organized. It creates order out of chaos.
You effectively are at their computer core. Why did you not anticipate this?
Yeah. I could put Janeway in as someone else.
Robert Willing, #1 comic you've
we're in the middle of story stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, I am.
We wish to negotiate.
Negotiate?
You and your team will be allowed to leave this vessel with the isotesium you are attempting to retrieve.
Sounds good. What do you want from us?
We have assimilated information from this unit detailing your previous encounters with species 8472.
Species 8472.
This vessel was engaged in combat with species 8472, who had infiltrated our vessel. The Forge probe attacked us during this conflict.
Also, Crim's in the chat.
We were transported to the Forge, as were several of
Happy Father's Day, Crimson!
I don't like where this is headed.
Despite our adaptations, species 8472 has remained resistant. We assimilated your Lieutenant Foster to gain information that may be of use in protecting the cube from it. However, they stole the isotesium and have been using it as an energy source. They are reproducing rapidly. We cannot continue.
I see. You want us to stop...
I remember I spent a lot of time in the original Let's Play talking about like thoughts on Voyager and on Species 8472 in particular. I think I just kept going around to the same points because I kept like forgetting what I was talking about.
Why shouldn't we just leave you here to...
Doesn't it help being on a live stream?
Yeah, no.
Except for the assembly. Resistance is futile.
I mean, I've shot
We are
down
the
like
Borg.
half your collective already. I could keep doing that.
We are the Borg. Resistance is futile.
Proceed through this route to Quaternary Environmental Control Chamber 9 Alpha, where you will find species 8472's lair. Their resistance quotient is extremely high.
7, are you...
The vinculum has released me.
Alright, Robert Willing, #1 comic you've regretted putting in the intro.
I don't regret putting any comics in the intro.
Before that, I was finishing a thought about what would I put Janeway as another character? Just anyone who's like really seriously headstrong and doesn't know what they're talking about.
There's double properties before.
Bored, are you?
I just decided to see what would happen.
Random number guys, and this is for you. Janeway,
Captain Janeway, I'm the best captain in history. Stranding all my people, their lives are filled with misery.
You can't trust a board. They've double-crossed us before.
Gordon ZX. I was wondering, how come you haven't been adding Dr. Cox clips into your recent videos?
The problem is, I set up a rule for myself to never reuse a Dr. Cox clip, so I've been running out of appropriate Dr. Cox clips to use for videos. I still have several that I can use, but appropriate uses of them have not come up yet.
Matt Way, favorite Star Trek Voyager episode? You're going the wrong way, dude. 7 Seraphim 7. Okay, Zen, that led me down a thought bunny trail leading to picturing Janeway ripping apart the Innicia Team Flare's plans and how she, some mad, unscrupulous scientist, would do it better.
Did I mention I'm not a villain? I, Janeway, am truly the captain of Team Flare. You know, that would actually work.
It does, kind of.
Robert Wilson, Lewis, do you have any opinion on Star Trek Prodigy, the recent successor series to Voyager?
Still have not watched any of Prodigy, I'm sorry to say, so I have no opinions about it.
Danny Fenlon.
So she just casually drops here that since their last encounter with Species 8472, that they just modified their weapons to be able to fight them, even though normally in the original Voyager episodes they needed special Borg nanoprobes to do it.
Clearly.
Also, she's modified these weapons like this one, which I picked up from an alien ship.
Danny Fenlon, Quark NFTs would be a great subplot.
Yep, there
have been memes about that.
Yeah, someone made a video with that premise, and it's glorious. Also,
there's a lot of memes going around about that.
SPC-8472 shrank and apparently just disintegrate to leave the great scent of pine.
Big
well,
bot.
It's just part of their species biology.
Because like SPC-8472 was like twice the size of a normal human normally, originally.
Big bot.
They were hunched in the Borg corridors because they were so big.
That's right. Big Bot says, I never understood. The Borg drones can adapt to energy weapons. Why not engage with projectile weapons? Picard proved that could work in First Contact because it would work.
Partially because for a few reasons. One, the Borg would eventually adapt. They just said, activate automatic force fields for those occasions. And the simple fact, and they talked in one episode about switching over to projectile weapons like that. But of course the problem with projectile weapons is you run out of projectiles, you run out of ammunition. So as a result, they preferred regenerating energy packs in phaser technology. Plus, the simple fact is that a phaser is a multi-purpose tool that can be used for several things, as we see continually on the show. It's not just a weapon, versus a gun, which is just a gun. I suppose you could use a gun for redecorating, but it's not very accurate.
I have a solution. What if we use Chakotay's head as a weapon?
Sidekick Nick 4. Do you think the Borg will ever be scary again?
Yes, it all depends on how a story uses them.
I love the smell
Also,
of
I should
murder
note that Species 8472 keeps clawing at me, and when that happened in the past, Harry Kim actually got infected with alien cells that were devouring his body. So, I guess Monroe's infected with those now.
Sam, stop infecting the Hazard team with your infectious disease.
7 Seraphim 7. This is actually Species 847 1.5.
There you go.
Joshua Scrogg, will you be doing any more History of Power Rangers? Uh-oh.
Yeah. Why would I not be?
I say we use Chakotay's brain as a weapon.
I've been getting, that's now that people realize that when is the next History of Power Rangers is not really a question that makes any sense, considering I have it on T-shirts now. Now it's, are you going to do more History of Power Rangers? And I'm just baffled because why would I stop? Oh, I got to Wild Force. Oh, well, I guess I'm done now.
I guess he's done.
It's not
Back
nothing
at
against
home,
you, Joshua
everybody.
Skog. This might be you might be new to the channel. I don't know, but it's just like, why would I stop? By the way, this is cool right here. Nice little bit of environmental storytelling.
Yeah.
Now this is a Borg dance. Look
Yeah.
at them tendrils fly.
Oh,
Eric,
find the,
I am
there you
in
go, the legs.
excruciating pain.
Go look at the legs.
I fail to see how that's
The
my
legs
problem.
are no. There's a pair of legs in an alcove. There you go. That one is still keeping the beat. Look at that.
And the pants were dead.
Hands to be deadened.
Henuar, are you still looking for allies for Elite Force for your Atop the Fourth Wall team? I found a guy I was told could help you.
I'm good, thank you.
I'm sorry, I am the only person allowed to be a top the fourth wall team at this moment.
Locuus, the real question is, why is making history of Power Rangers? I'll do you one better. SKH is video production. I'm still waiting on the next lamp review from Bear. It's coming, damn it!
Hands to be sucked.
Well, that Borg was topless. Hey!
Hey!
Topical.
I missed the part where that's my problem, Cam.
Whoa!
Beautiful! You even made a different noise.
Make it Timmy Tommy. 5-second fan fiction. Power Rangers meet Star Trek. Go!
They work like a security team. I modified our weapons so that... Anyway, here's a grenade.
You can't adapt to a grenade in the face.
Has anyone managed to send a Borg cube into a sun? No, but we have sent Borg ships into the sun, and yes, it does work.
By the way, 7 of 9 and my half the team are tougher than 8472 because they're taking grenades to the face and they're not dying.
Henumaru, where has Boppo been lately? Haven't seen him in a
Beppo
while.
been lately. Beppo's around. He's been in every episode.
Who's Beppo?
Beppo the Invisible Monkey.
Ah. Uh-oh, you're down to 9.
I know. There's a health terminal right over there.
And then you die. Never
mind. First try.
I keep certain crew members around because they have organs that I'm compatible with.
Oh, Beppo the Invisible Monkey is still around. You just can't see him.
So he could be in the foreground or even the background of or the background or even the foreground of every episode.
Exactly.
I like it.
Beppo is the star of the show.
All right, dude, decision time, because you're approaching the end of these levels.
Yep. Let's see. Well, there was a question. Has anyone read an IDW comic series called 30 Days of Night? Yes, and I did a long box of the Damned on the first one. In fact, I should get back to it because there are a lot of 30 Days of Night comics.
You, by the way, should really warn the Ethereans that you're sending these guys their way.
I'm sure it's fine. You're such a worrywart.
Josh, Swag, what needs to be done to
we're
make
doing
Star Trek
story
good
stuff
again?
here.
Oh, sorry.
I knew it. Why does this not surprise me?
I knew I should have done the timeline where I killed them all.
Yep.
Sucks to be you guys.
Borg.
Now you're doing Borg dances.
Do the Borg dance.
Borg.
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. I have altered the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further.
Recovered the isodesium and are ready to beam out.
Beam myself and the isodesium directly to engineering.
Acknowledged. Initiating.
So we'll beam you out first, apparently. You forgot about us!
Now we're down to port. Oh my god!
Oh no, I didn't.
And now it's loud!
Oh no, I didn't come back in one piece. There's two of us like in the evil episode.
How to blow up without blowing up.
Assimilate this.
Sucks to suck.
Beam directly to engineering with the isodesium.
Yeah, we saw her.
Correct. Voyager should have power restored within a day or two. The hazard team has proven itself to be a
We're all off duty for the woo party.
Off duty until further notice.
Joshua Swag, what needs to be done to make Star Trek good again?
Rescue of Lieutenant Foster.
Strange New Worlds has been a good start.
To recover. You all have some holodeck time. I suggest you use it.
What lines do I like to read in
obsessed with
Janeway
TOS
voice?
nostalgia.
Every line.
Stop throwing down references left and right. Instead, just let the stories be themselves.
Gordon ZX, what if Power Rangers meets Doctor Who?
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
Nice save, Foster. Doc says
Man, this sucks.
I never got to see any action myself, but I guess there's always the next time.
Your hair is weird.
Your face is weird.
It's Robert Willing. Has Vice ever been to a Star Trek universe? Doctor Who? Or Star Trek universe? Doctor Who, etc.? If so, how did he fare against the evil forces there? Clearly he survived until Linkara.
Sure.
Whoever testing new weaponry in the holodeck, go to the mess hall.
You didn't hear my response. I like to read every line in Janeway's voice.
Might I suggest you do the same?
Oh, bud.
Go, Jimmer
Tuvok was
John.
talking and I can't hear him.
Go, Jimmer John. Time for more Star Journeys.
I am currently busy attending to my duties, Ensign. Might I suggest...
There's a problem with turning down the dialogue. I have no idea what the hell Tuvok is saying.
Tuvok is saying you should have killed all your crew members like in the simulation.
Cool beans. In the meantime, I've got me a new weapon to try.
The Photon Torpedo Launcher!
Yes!
Photon Torpedo Launcher. Here, check it out.
It launches photon antimatter projectiles. Inside the ship.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is the stuff.
You made a grave mistake, sir. You gave me a photon torpedo launcher. Man, they were fast on the uptake.
Matter, antimatter.
This is the ending no one ever saw coming.
Matter, antimatter, torpedoes
Final
inside
analysis,
the ship.
You caused the death of a teammate.
No kidding. Oh, he Captain Avenger.
Well, it was their fault for being infected. Stop being infected.
Photon torpedoes.
Armed.
Hey, I'm gonna go test this out.
Make it Timmy Tommy. 5-second fan fiction. Pokemon meets either Star Trek or Doctor Who. Go.
This is the BFG.
I still think that's debatable.
I mean, there
It's
are
a
rocket
matter,
launchers
antimatter.
in Doom. Oh, separate from the BFG.
No, I say it's debatable because there's an even stronger weapon you get later.
Something stronger than matter, antimatter?
Yeah. It's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie.
Seraphim, you just need to get out of my head.
Gojira gone, here, basically have a mini nuke launcher!
Good times!
Danny Fenlon, would you stream the Harry Stickmin games?
Possibly, I never played them. God, that explosion is just so satisfying.
He's been asked a few times, but nothing came of it so far.
I mean, just look at this for a second. Look at this.
Boom!
It's just that little cloud that goes up.
A little evidence of a mushroom.
Also, are you in a lava pit?
We're on Kronos,
are you sus?
the Klingon homeworld, so yes.
Don't you know Kronos when you see it?
So I have not been to the Klingon homeworld yet, and also that this means that this is where Among Us takes place. We're the sus ones.
I mean, if the divergent path there where I executed crewmen wasn't an indication of that.
Enuaru, if this thing is truly as powerful as they say, when you fire, don't miss. I don't want to think about what happens when it hits the wall of the ship.
Here's what's annoying, if I hit them dead on, they'd explode like that, but they've been surviving like shots right next to them.
Jonathan Fuentes. Oh my god, he killed a crew member! Let's lock him in the brig and never talk about him again.
Now, to be fair, there was not much they could do with Suitor, especially because they don't practice capital punishment in Star Trek, except for General Order 7, but we don't talk about that.
SF Debris has the best take. SF Debris easily has the best take, which is simply, you murdered someone, go to your room!
Shoulder Spider, you got the launcher, you know what to do now, blow them up, blow them all up. I don't know about that, like, I kind of need the ship and the people because what if my organs start failing?
This is a death match. All these holodeck ones are like death match missions because because I've played those before back in the day, back when they had multiplayer servers up. Most people, I think there's like private servers now. People set up their own, but I don't know how big a community there really is still on this.
I'm with John the Wizard. How in the blue blazes did the quartermaster get the go-ahead to make portable photon torpedo launchers?
What, like it's hard?
Sitfell says, could be worse. He could have gotten the totally real photonic cannon.
Man, why did they not have Elite Force 2 have the photonic cannon?
I don't know. Adam J. Roman. Hey guys, what do you get with Power Rangers, somewhat, in anime with rom-com twist mixed in? You get love after world domination.
Hey.
Kill, murder, destroy, exterminate. So Janeway's Janeway's Dalek.
Kelvin Kirk got a worse punishment for disagreeing with Spock. That's true, actually.
You'll be sent to this planet and we'll have to meet Scotty.
Hey guys, check out my new... Oh, no one's here.
General Order 7.
Talk to my torpedo.
Don't you have to go to the mess hall?
I know.
And make a mess.
Cameron Tive, we don't talk about Order 7 then. And Mega Timmy Tommy, for real, Pokemon, Doctor Who, Star Trek, who gets what Pokemon? Who gets Pikachu?
I get Pikachu. Pikachu's my favorite.
I do not know who gets Pikachu, but take a look at this.
It doesn't destroy the window?
That explains so much.
Are there no windows?
That explains so very much.
Enjoy the vacuum of space.
Well, you see, if Neelix told me that if we put windows in the ship, it would cost me an extra 5 Quantlus. So I decided to sell Neelix instead.
Oh my god, we're in a simulation. This isn't real.
Robert Willing, did you know the artists of 4th Doctor / TOS Flashback in TNG Doctor Who comic were the Sharp Brothers? Same artist as Ultimate Warrior?
Oh, nice. They improved a
Jonathan
bit.
Fuentes. New mission, eliminate Neelix.
You know, you're not entirely wrong. It's a new timeline with this new Let's Play. We can finally fulfill our date with Telsia.
Yes!
Fools rush in, Telsia.
We've got the photon torpedo launcher. We bring this to us, and we end Neelix, and we have our date.
Yes, we can do this.
Where's my photon torpedo launcher?
No,
it disappeared.
We lost it.
No.
Damn you, Turbo Lift!
Damn you, Neelix. Neelix ruins love.
Hey, Nimaru, I got an idea. Why don't you show everybody how this thing works up close? We can't anymore. We lost
can't
it.
anymore.
The Turbolift took it.
The Turbolift giveth, and the Turbolift taketh away. Oh, hey, it's our quarters.
Wow, what a lovely JPEG it is outside.
Also, apparently we were a big soccer player.
Yep, there you are, right there.
Right next to
Kim,
all these
this
real
is somehow
people.
all your fault.
Unfortunately, we got infected with 3D graphics when we were younger, so everyone else is a real person, but we're a polygon.
Well, you got affected with 3D graphics as a kid, and then as you grew up, you developed Youngblood syndrome.
Yeah,
So check out our
3D
one-bedroom
syndrome affects
apartment here.
everyone.
Actually, not even this is our studio apartment here. What do you guys think of it?
It's actually not bad.
It's not bad. It's like
It's
a really
pretty spacious.
upscale hotel room.
Yeah.
It's got a lot. It's got pretty nice quarters, lights. The one thing it doesn't have is a mini bar.
Well, we got the
Pretty
holodeck, we got the replicator, which I guess serves
Yeah, I was
as a
gonna
mini
say,
bar.
there's your mini bar right there.
Also, we
So-
have a picture of Voyager and then the Enterprise D, or at least a Galaxy-class starship. And notice how it's bigger.
Makes me wonder if Monroe served on a Galaxy before.
Oh yeah,
And our
that's right. Where
sonic
is the
shower
TV?
has nothing. It's just a big stall.
Jonathan Fuentes, Lewis, this is the future. We're all expected to call soccer football now.
That's not right. This is the wrong timeline.
Pretty groovy.
Your punishment is.
Funny thing is that in Space with Markiplier, they repeatedly joke about how windows on a spaceship is actually a bad idea since they'd be the weakest point on the ship.
Yep.
Matt Wade says that looked more like rugby in the earlier picture.
Is this the me versus rugby and football thing again?
Yep.
Man,
Look, how many people? Look, quick poll in the chat. How many people watch rugby or like regularly know about rugby, follow rugby? Like I just want to know real quick from the people here, because it feels like more people are invested in rugby than I would have ever thought.
There is no rugby in Ba Sing Se, and for your punishment of telling about rugby, you have to eat Neelix's cheese.
Cause like me personally, I don't follow it, but I know more people into soccer, more people into football. I don't know anybody who's into rugby.
I am a new follower of American football.
Simple rugby has no padding. I don't follow any sports except sports entertainment. Americans call it football to be special.
Jonathan,
I know of it, don't watch it. It exists. Barely follow sports in general. I watch soccer. I've played rugby and Mario and Sonic. I know it's a thing that exists. Yeah. So see, it seems like more people in the comments are into rugby. You seem to think that people should be into rugby that actually are here who are into rugby.
One Riker, one bridge.
One Riker, one rugby.
Joshua Swag, would you review the Red Dwarf magazine comics?
Oh hell yeah, that would be fun. I don't know how I would do it. The risk I run. This is the problem with always when commenting on comedy. Like you run the risk of your like the only comment you have is it's not funny. But I could see a Red Dwarf comic would be a lot of fun to do, and I would be totally into that. Jonathan Fuentes, total honesty, don't even know what rugby is. Good for you. You're my favorite person on the stream today.
Last chat of the night. What would the Doctor from Doctor Who's reaction be if he encountered the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Probably just like, oh, cool, because, you know, the Doctor runs into all sorts of weird stuff. Gojira Gone, rugby does not involve actual rugs. Arcade and video productions, rugby fans never have any fun due to the rug always being pulled out from under them. Hey. 1R HPS fan, James A. Miles here. Do you know what's going on with Hasbro and Toei? Nope. There's always rumors that there's going to be, like, a Power Rangers series or an animated Power Ranger series that's completely away from any Sentai footage or Toei stuff, but it never happens. I mean, maybe it'll happen this time because Hasbro is more known for animated products, but for now, it's just the same rumor that's always been floating around.
All right, date with Telsia time.
Date with Telsia time, then I think we'll call it a night.
All right.
Maybe we'll get the briefing and then we'll end it.
Yeah, I was gonna say transport over at the very least.
How about some Tarkalian wine?
Excellent choice.
So, you know what? I'm gonna turn up the volume.
So, you go in any bars recently?
Neelix, stop cock blocking us, Neelix.
Hey, Alex.
Hi, Telsia.
Looks
Hi,
like you're
Telsia.
out of the woods now.
I guess.
Tuvok sounded pretty pleased. I guess he's warmed up to you some.
Huh. I don't know about that.
Well, he just has to get to know you better.
You know, Telsia, I'm Ensign Monroe.
I really thought you might not make it. I'm glad you did.
Thanks. Me too.
Where is Neil? Okay, he's over there. Good.
What kind of pie? Oh, just.
So, Telsia, did you know that I have a portable photon torpedo launcher?
Wanna kill all humans?
Joshua Skog, 5-second fanfiction, Power Rangers versus Ghostbusters. Yeah, busting the go away, Neelix! Busting the, what are they called?
Yes, it's good.
Psycho Rangers. Yeah, it's good. Fantastic, Neil. Anyway, Telsia, I have a photon... No, don't! Oh, goddammit! No! No, we ruined the date again! This is not an alternate timeline, it's a time loop! God damn it! God, give me some of that wine, Neelix! I'm doing it again!
Do it again. Where's Monica when you need her? We need her to do the time loop all over again.
Telsia! I could've gone on a date with you!
Look at the stars! Go look at the stars!
Oh, look at the stars!
Look out there! It's a metaphor for your dating life.
It's the emptiness of space.
Junk.
I'll go to my quarters and drink some more.
Yes, your ears give Janeway more strength.
What do you think? What do you think of the idea of a fully animated Power Ranger series? Does it sound like a good or bad idea?
Yeah, it's not a bad idea, but I don't know where they would go with it. Probably just another Mighty Morphin Power Ranger series, but you know, I like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but it's maybe time to not have so much, you know, nostalgia stuff and try to just make something wholly original. I wanna go on a date. Mr. Monroe.
Jonathan,
I'm over it. Not
to poke the wasp's nest, but has anyone been very disappointed with the Star Wars fan community as of late?
I've always been disappointed with them.
Like, there's supposed to be a thing where they call you, so I'm not sure why I didn't trigger it.
Just go back to the mess hall, see what happens. Listen in on people again.
I got rejected.
Jonathan Fuentes, Robert Willing, who would win, Caboose versus Neelix?
Caboose.
Jonathan, Joshua Swag, who's worse, Jar Jar or Tuvix?
Jar Jar. Tuvix proved
JTS...
useful.
I wonder what kind of cheese pairs well with Neelix.
Why is Chang just
Hey guys, what's going on? I figured I'd just sit down at the table and talk to you guys. What's going on? Tom?
Media.
Chakotay? What's up?
Media Hunter reviews. Monroe will find love one day.
One day Monroe will find love.
Somewhere out there.
Talk to Chakotay.
Hey.
Good work, Ensign. Your team really pulled through.
Thanks. I'm just gonna whoop.
What's that?
What? I don't see anything.
Out there.
I
Stupid Helix moment.
Hey, yeah.
C-K blocking.
Nah, that's debris.
No, it's getting closer. Look.
You're right. What do you think it is?
I don't know.
It looks like some kind of ship.
He's got the little grabby arm that's already, you know, trying to get on.
That thing's coming right for us.
Whatever it is, it doesn't look friendly.
Harvesters.
All senior personnel report to the conference room.
Monroe.
No kidding!
Everyone report. And especially you, Connor. Report to the conference room right now. I need to know what your report is. What do you say, Connor?
Does anyone have
Lieutenant
any
and
idea what this
We got story.
I believe I do, Captain. The most logical presumption would be that the Forge has sent a harvester to disassemble Voyager.
No disassemble!
That's what you were going to say.
Finding the record 7 retrieved from the Borg ship with my own sensor scans. I would concur with 7's appraisal.
Wait a second. Didn't one of those ships tear up a Borg cube?
Yes. The harvesters appeared to attach themselves to the stranded ships and use massive claws to literally tear the ships apart. The harvester aliens, meanwhile, invade the ship and plunder equipment and crew. The effect is utterly devastating.
Great. Thanks for the pep talk.
B'Elanna, how soon will we get the warp drive and defense systems back online?
Not soon enough, Captain. The isodecium is helping, but it's still going to take several more hours.
I'm open to ideas. Anyone?
We bring some I have a portable photon torpedo launcher. I go over there and just like you within a shuttle, open the door and just shoot it at them.
They were engaged in a long-range war in which they sent out giant automated gunships called dreadnoughts to destroy enemy outposts. They possessed impressive firepower.
Sounds like a giant cannon on autopilot.
Essentially, yes.
If we can board it, aim it at the harvester.
We could blow the harvester away before it reached Voyager.
Presuming we could operate it. However, my scans indicate that the ship does still have power.
Life signs.
None detected.
I can't see any better option. Tuvok, you and Monroe put together a plan for the hazard team. But fast. We don't have much time. B'Elanna, do what you can to get our defenses up faster.
I'll do my best, Captain.
Dismissed.
Lieutenant
Put
Connor,
together a
what is your...
team. This is a very long cutscene sequence.
Yep.
It is.
A giant automated weapon of mass destruction. There are only a few identifiable areas of the ship. This front area seems to be the control section. There is a
It looks like a lightsaber.
meters long.
Kinda does, actually.
The rear sections seem to contain the ammunition, power, and propulsion systems. Our objective will be to reach the control section and fire the weapon at the harvester ship.
How do we know this thing still works?
We do not. We have detected an active power source, and the vessel does not seem to be significantly damaged. In fact, we believe the weapon has never been fired. However, as our sensors can barely penetrate the ship's hull, it is difficult to ascertain the weapon's condition.
How long do we have before the harvesters get here?
5 years.
3 hours and 47 minutes.
Not much time.
I wonder if we like got on board the ship and then just let the time run out if like Voyager would be destroyed.
Did that could.
We should be able to transport directly into the ship through this breach, saving us the time of having to shuttle over. From here, it's only a short stroll to the control center here. Myself, Che, Telsia, Chell, and Satlos will beam in and escort Tuvok to the control room.
Sounds like pretty heavy escort for a derelict ship.
We're not going to take any chances with this one. If all goes well, once we get Tuvok to the control room, he'll fire the weapon at the harvester, and there will still be a Voyager to come back to. Any questions?
What is love, sir?
Good. You're up and report.
Good question.
Dismissed.
I wouldn't know. Neelix prevented me from finding out. Daniel Brandt. Lego Optimus Prime. He's awesome. Jonathan Fuentes. 3D chess always looked way cooler than it is.
Yeah, I've never actually tried to play 3D chess before, so yeah.
McEwis. You have to pick a Power Rangers cast and replace a Star Trek show with them. Who do you pick? No In Space or Lost Galaxy for obvious reasons.
Oh, yeah, they're actually noticing me on top of him. What was the question again?
What are you doing up there?
You have to pick a Power Rangers cast to replace a Star Trek show with them. Who do you pick? No In Space or Lost Galaxy.
Well, now you've really restricted me here. SPD then.
Hanimaru, Monroe has a torpedo launcher. He doesn't need somebody to love.
There you go.
SKH Video Productions. That ship looks like the gun from Fifth Element.
Sure hope Tuvok is right
Yeah.
about this gunship being operational.
Hi, Dipper.
It doesn't.
I don't think I want to
all the cats say hi.
Tuvok's usually right. We got
Jonathan Fuentes. That ship looked like it was from Invader Zim.
A bit, yeah.
One R HPS fan. Which Star Trek or Star Wars movie do you think is overrated?
Overrated? I think opinion on this has kind of turned around as more people have seen it. But people always used to say that, like, in the Star Wars Holiday Special, the Boba Fett sequence was the only good part of it. No, it still was terrible.
Lightspeed Rescue would be good Trek. Yeah, I agree.
My cats say hi. Everyone say hi to the cats.
You don't
Yoink!
say. Ooh.
We got our torpedo launcher again. Good.
I like how there's only enough guns for you.
Well,
How
who
come
else
he
needs
gets
one?
some matter antimatter missiles?
All right, let's go, Beeman.
Beesman, my god.
Beamsman.
Kana, Chiaki, and Dipper have all been gathering around me today. They seem to know something's wrong with my kidneys. And they're very good kitties.
You all coming? Zach, I'm ready. Go, guys. Let's freaking go.
Hey.
All right, let's go.
Hey, sorry, I'm kind of busy.
Let's freaking go. We got photon torpedoes to fire. Move, people. Move, 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 move.
Fight of the century, Monroe versus Carter Grayson in a shootout.
Man, this feline adorable. That is correct. My cats are adorable, and you will love them.
Professor Chaos 56, it's my birthday. Congratulations.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, as I say in my native language of bun.
Tuvok, this is my spot on the transporter pad. I always stand here. Stand somewhere else.
Jonathan
God
Fuentes,
bless it.
Must be hell to get any sleep here with all the beeping and swooshing.
And thank you, Johnny
You weren't even
World
gonna stand
Beater.
on the spot. You couldn't even go around me. Screw you.
Thank you, Johnny World Beater. I practice my Janeway twice a day, and I watch a lot of SF
The Duke. Hi to the cats. Sorry, I know I'm a little late.
The cats say hi as well.
And random number guy. Monroe doesn't follow standard hazarding procedure. He actually kills things.
The cats say hi as well. Janeway believes that in order to do things, we must destroy everything.
All right. Well, as I said, I need to get back to work on the.
It's Man of Steel time.
On the Man of Steel review. We'll finish off the super chats, but then we're gonna call it a night. The Duke, hi to the cat. Sorry, I know I'm a little late. Yeah, I'm sorry, the Duke. You came in right at the end. Yeah, because we're calling it a night early, so I can go back to work on the super long Man of Steel review.
I'm waiting for it eagerly. I cannot wait.
Random number guy, Monroe to the follow standard hazard team procedure. He actually kills things. I mean, that's what the photon torpedo launcher is for.
Truth.
I have a photon torpedo launcher, and I am telling you right now, I am not parting with it. Kim, you get your own.
And yeah, more importantly, next week, we will finally show you guys the Dreadnought map.
Finally, after all these years, we'll finally be able to see this thing that's been lost media.
For those who don't remember, when I did the original Elite Force Let's Play, for some reason I recorded the Dreadnought mission 3 goddamn times, and the footage just would not be, we just kept getting corrupted. I have no idea why, but after that point, I just gave up and skipped to the next part, because everything else was working fine. Just for some reason, that map would not record.
And I gotta be honest, I wasn't feeling so hot this week, but I didn't want to miss it just in case I missed any part of this, because this is immaculate. This is history, my friends.
One RHPS fan, good night, everybody. Good night.
Good night, everybody. Next time we'll be back with this. Thank you, Zen.
No problem, and everyone look forward to next Friday when we talk about Dumbo 2019 on my channel.
And thank you, Game Show Reviewer.
Good night, everybody. Look forward to next week when we finally tackle the Dreadnought.
Now watch as we try to stream it, but somehow, like, the stream keeps cutting out or something.
Oh, come on, dude.
Don't jinx it.
There is logic in what he says.
I command the stream to work.
All right, thank you all for joining us. We'll be back next week, maybe on Saturday again. Who knows at this point? At least the episode after Man of Steel is Godzilla Kingdom of Monsters, so it'll be shorter. Anyway, good night, everybody. See you then.
Good night.
Happy